Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So as the Huawei P20 is out, in this video I'm gonna compare it against the Mate 10 Pro. So let's get into the video, and starting off with the construction. On both handsets we are gonna have glass back and aluminium frame, where the back glass being more curved on the Mate 10 Pro compared to the P20. The screen size is 6 inches on the Mate 10 Pro, being longer in aspect ratio versus its 5.8 inches on the P20, and it's a bit even more longer on the handset, but the notch is also gonna be there on the P20. So as for the size of these handsets, the Mate 10 Pro is gonna be a bit longer and more wider than the P20. Both handsets are coming with high screen to body ratio, which is around 80%. So the side bezels on the Mate 10 are gonna be super thin, where the bezels on top and sides are not that thin on the P20. And at last, for the weight, the Mate 10 Pro is gonna be more heavier. Both handsets are coming with on-screen control keys, and the fingerprint scanner is on the back on the Mate 10 versus at the front on the P20. For connectivity, there is gonna be USB Type-C port in both handsets, and both are not coming with the headphone jack. And at last, the Mate 10 Pro is gonna be IP67 fully water resistant versus the P20 is IP53 certified, making it splash proof but not fully water resistant. The display is IPS LCD on the P20 versus its AMOLED on the Mate 10 Pro. The screen resolution is Full HD Plus on both handsets, so there are going to be more than 400 pixels per inch on both screens. The display is OLED on the Mate 10 Pro, so the always-on screensavers are going to be working without eating too much battery, and also the handset supports HDR videos, versus on the other hand the P20 Pro supports this feature, while the chances of P20 are a bit low as it's not confirmed yet. And at last, to protect the screens, Huawei did not mention the screen protection for both handsets, but on the Mate 10 it was quite strong, actually as strong as Gorilla Glass 5, so I think the P20 is also gonna have the same protection. As for the performance aspects, both handsets are coming with high silicon Kirin 970 with 4GB of RAM, which is good, while there's also gonna be a 6GB RAM variant of the Mate 10 Pro. As for the storage, both handsets are coming with 128GB of storage, and on both it can't be increased. Now coming to the camera, and both are not coming with the same sensor. The resolution is the same 12 megapixels on both handsets, where the aperture size is larger on the Mate 10, but the sensor size is really large on the P20, means larger pixel size, so more detailed and less noisy pictures on the handset. The secondary sensor is gonna be the same on both handsets, which is 20 megapixels monochrome, so it's gonna be assisting the main sensors, and both handsets can detect scenes and objects like cats, dogs and food thanks to the AI on both handsets. And on both handsets we are gonna have 2x hybrid zoom feature, which is close to optical zoom in detail, but it's not actually optical zoom. And the portrait mode is of course gonna be there. Both handsets uses face detection and laser autofocus for refocusing, and the Mate 10 is gonna have optical stabilization versus the P20 uses software based stabilization, but on both handsets it works really well, means no shake. Video recording is gonna be 4K at 30 FPS on both handsets, not 60 FPS right now, and both can also record 1080p at 120 FPS and 720p at 240 frames per second. And on the P20 there's also gonna be super slow 960 FPS mode, which captures for just 0.25 seconds. So yeah, it's pretty difficult to use. The front camera is gonna be 24 megapixels on the P20 versus its 8 megapixels on the Mate 10 Pro, but both lacks the detail as the back camera because of the smaller sensor, but selfies turns out really good on both handsets. At last, for the battery, and it's gonna be larger 4000 mAh on the Mate 10 Pro versus its 3400 mAh on the P20. So the backup time is gonna be more on the Mate 10. Wireless charging is not present on both handsets, and as for the fast charging, both are coming with 4.5 volts 5 amperes Huawei supercharged technology, which recharges the 4000 mAh on the Mate 10 in about 1 hour and 40 minutes. So as the battery is smaller on the P20, it should be even faster. So this is it for this video guys. Let me know what you guys think about both handsets, and I will see you guys in my next video. Peace out.